Hey folks, it's Patdees, the traveling picker. Getting some glare off there, up there. But I am actually, you can see I have the Christmas tree up. It's not a dog, hold on. It's a giraffe with a hat on. So my daughter-in-law gave that last year for Christmas. But I wanted to show you guys what I'm doing is I participated in Auctions for You and Donatella and Brian, Mr. Buys a Lot's Ox 24-hour marathon. I actually only went on, I only went on Tees, Auctions for You, and I offered up the mystery boxes, and now I got to get them together. I had 15 available. I sold 13. I'm offering 15 because what I'm doing is in one of the mystery boxes, there is a special MTV, and I'll show that to you guys a little bit into this, MTV Funko Pop, and there'll be one of my Phillies Patdees baseball cards. And the person that emails me that with the code on the back of the card and that Funko Pop, holding it, and they give me permission to share it on Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, social media, they will get a $25 gift card back as a prize. So that was the deal. Now you say, how can I sell a $55 mystery box? I'll explain later. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to record myself here, kind of getting the boxes together and show you what I'm doing. All right? Stay tuned. Oh man, it's cutting me off here. Hold on. Still getting cut off here. All right. Hold up, guys. Trying to figure all this out. I'm getting cut off unless I get up close. So I'm trying to angle this right, and when you try to do all this yourself, it's tough. Yeah, it seems no matter how, if I get too close, if I'm closer, if I'm closer, my head's not getting cut off. But so hey, the way I'm doing these $55 mystery boxes, it's basically 8 to 10 items in each box, all brand new, unopened. And what I did do too, and I'll show that to you a little bit into this, is the Julie McKenna Christmas decoration. Those were extra thrown in. What I do is I sell on eBay and Amazon, and sometimes you'll buy a case or you'll buy a lot of certain things that you can't sell on Amazon, for example. And sometimes there'll be, let's say, 6 different toys in there, and 2 of them you can't sell, but the other 4 you can sell on Amazon. Even though, like, for example, they're Hasbro, I don't know. I don't. Sometimes it's kind of hard to figure out all the way the listings are and stuff like that. But I also look for good clearance deals that may happen 4 or 5 months ago, but if I was to sell one of those items with shipping and stuff like that, it wouldn't be worth it. Let's put it that way. It's the cost. In other words, if an item usually sells for 15, and even if I can get it for 6, and until you put shipping on it, and until you pay fees and stuff like that, it'd be the same price that you could get it in your local store. So really, the only way to do it, I feel, is making up these mystery boxes and bundle it together. Now, I don't make a lot of money on the mystery boxes because the mystery boxes are $55, with the average shipping being $12 to $15. So now you're down to $40. So if you do the math, 8 to 10 items, you're only getting $5 each per item. So if I buy every item that is valued at $10 or more, even at 50% off, it's pretty much a break even. Now, what I try to do is try to buy so good that I can make a dollar an item, $8 to $10 on the box, and I throw in a bunch of even filler things into it so that it's really worthwhile. And it's a way to do it 2 or 3 times a year through and give back. I get my money back. I give back to people looking for bundles, and maybe they buy other things. Hey, Patdees, does these great mystery boxes, and it's a nice assortment of things. And there's things in there that honestly, there are going to be people, and I'll show you. There'll be things in there that people. I'm already given a $25 gift card. There'll be people that get $35, $40 items just the way, because it's a mystery box, just the way that it works out. And I might have picked that item up for $15. But again, it's a way of rewarding people, and I get the cash flow to do it. And at the end of the day, and I'm appreciative that people put their trust in me to make up these boxes, to do this and stuff like that. But let me get into it a little bit. And this is going to take me some time, and you're going to see some of the video is going to be like fast forward it, because honestly, it'll probably make up these boxes, and it's going to take me. It's Saturday night here when I'm filming this, and it's 10:35. I just did a couple Amazon orders, and I'll kind of show you the little bit of stack that I have going right there. They're to the right of me. That's what I'm looking down. It's probably about 25 items. We ship every day, but obviously the post office and UPS ain't open. We don't necessarily always go to the post office on a Saturday. It all depends what it is. If it's a lot of first-class mail that we can fit in the bag, we probably go only 1 or 2 Saturdays a month that I get up there, because our post office closes at 12. And honestly, if I'm up late and, you get going, and sometimes we leave the house around 11 or 12, or sometimes depending upon where I'm going, might just not have time to kind of stop there. But there are times, because I know I'm going to have so much stuff for Monday, that I'll just take it right there, Friday night orders into Saturday morning. And if it's something simple as far as a game or something that's first class that I can quick really do in 2 minutes per package, sometimes just to unload. On Friday, the day after Thanksgiving, I shipped probably 60 items. I think last week was pretty good. I mean, we're not doing 20 numbers. There was still a lot of people that were afraid to come out, and I don't know, there was some premium on a couple things. It was funny because my son and my wife, actually, I was out running errands yesterday, and they cleaned up the one side of the garage that, in a sense, the mess I made, and found some bags and boxes of stuff that I've been acquiring really over the last 2 years. And sometimes you'll put things to the side, and they get buried, they get lost, and and one of the toys I actually did very well last year, and I could have got more over the summer, but I already had kind of started the summer with about 35, 40 of them roughly, and they didn't sell during the summer, and I actually was seeing a tick down in price by about 20%, and I had like 28 of them in October-ish, and I sold them all like probably within 2 weeks. And they were nice because after fees, they were a double. It was only like a $10 item, but so I found 3 of those, and we listed them immediately last night, and they all sold last night. Like, they all sold within 6 hours. And not only did they sell for, they sold for more money. They sold, normally this would have sold for, let's say, $23, $25. The item sold for $30. So more than, it was basically a profit point of about $12. So roughly about 120, 130% return after fees. Man, if I could find stuff like that all day, that would be great. So you do run into, a lot of times, like I said, you'll buy a box of, let's say, toys, and there'll be 1 or 2 for some reason in the way the listing is. And, I some things I throw up on eBay, and I do, and that's what I look forward to 2022. I do got to do a better job with my eBay store, and I have been doing a better job. I was so focused on Amazon last year that eBay just really was, eBay I was only averaging around $250, $300 a month last year because 98% of my was done on Amazon, and I only do probably 6 auctions a year, 6 to 8 maybe a year. I've done 1 or 2 with Steve Alcorn, and I did 1 with Donna this year. It was more like Memorial Day. And T, usually 2 or 3, and then like the special Christmas in July and the marathon that they do at Black Friday. So that it is tough actually selling on there because and I see some people they kind of it's not a get rich or really make, unless the item is super fabulous and you got it at a great price. I saw Josh. I was supposed to go to bed because I had doctor's appointments yesterday and I got caught up binge watching, and you see somebody getting $600-700 for a lot, and you're like, what are they selling? And before you know it, it's 7 o'clock in the morning. So he was selling brooches, and he got some good money for, but they were nice, and I mean roughly it might have been $4 or $5 where whoever bought them was willing to put out that kind of money is gonna, it was nice for them because even if they sold them at $10-15 a piece. That was a score. I mean, that was a good, but you got to be willing to put out the money to do that and list them and stuff like that. The format, especially T lately, and I don't want to speak for any of them, but if you really, even Brian, like those big lots, sometimes, $100, $150, leaves still room, and I'm going to actually do a video on that. Is there room to pretty much make money buying things through auction? There is, because I can give you some examples where I bought some stuff from Donatella, T, Brian, and actually Storage Stalker and Locker Nuts, and I've resold the stuff and made money. You just got to do your homework. Now, some of the stuff that I offer, if you watch me enough on Tees, I do a lot of buy it nows. If I can buy in bulk, and I'm happy to say, I'm getting, let's say, $30 ship, for an item, and if you went out and bought that, if I make $5 or $8 on it, it's okay, because now if I had to just depend on that, I'd be in trouble. But all right, let me show you the boxes. Typically, what I've done before in the past, and I use eBay boxes, but this is a 15 by 10 by 6 box. But the problem is now. There might be, it all depends. The problem is it's just a little too small for the mystery box, especially when you get into 10 items. And but I like to have the boxes that they're filled. So the next size box I use, and that's keep in mind too, is cost of the box. So this is a 16 by 12 by 8 box. That difference, so here, let's do the comparison. Look, I don't know if you could see the difference. Now, even though, look at that. 15 by 10 by 6 versus 16 by 12 by 8. So it's 1 inch bigger the one way, but it's 2 inch wider and 2 inches taller. And that extra wide and height is enough to give you to really nicely stack the stuff, especially with some of the toys that I'll be putting in these, that things aren't getting crushed. I want the boxes to be filled, but I also want the boxes that when the people open the stuff, that stuff is not damaged. What I will do with some of these boxes, even if this box is slightly bigger, I'll fill in the void with the craft brown paper. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to make up the here, and you're in the living room's a little bit of a mess. You can see in the background the haul of 250 PS4, Xbox One games that I got that basically were like new, but yet they can't sell them like that because What I found out too is even if you have new games, the video stores, that buy those don't even, from what I've been told, they don't take new games. They have to open them, and I think that's the kind of combat theft or something like that. So that people aren't walking into Walmart and just taking a new game and going over to like GameStop or any of these places and selling them, and then I don't quite know. That's just a guess, but yeah. So part of doing this, and this is where, it is too cold to work in the garage right now, in the basement. That really is when I say basement, it's not like my house is only about 16 years old, so we have a finished basement down there, but a lot of the storage is down there, and we run dehumidifiers. We have no animals. We don't smoke. The setup's down there for the computer, and I even take pictures down there and stuff like that. But there is a lot of clutter down there, and there's a lot of stuff that I store down there, and what we have to do. But right now, the family room / kitchen, living room is taken over because I got to get these 15 boxes ready. I don't think people realize or appreciate enough that and I will say, and if Donna's watching this, she don't take it the wrong way. Sometimes she'll openly say she's behind, or 2-3 days, man. You're selling. That's why I couldn't do what they do 5-6 days a week, because especially with the variety of stuff, and if you're doing it by yourself, you almost need to have an area or a table where you can, when it's done, you almost can put it right in a box right away and throw a Post-it note in there, and this is Billy's, and put the date. But you get a night where you auction 20 items, and you get 3 or 4 days. You could have boxes and stuff all over the place. So it really takes some organizational skills to really, I don't care how organized you are, to do it by yourself is very difficult. It's nice if you have a hand next to. I know before in the past, like my wife and son have been home, I've said, hey, can you hand me something? When I was doing it from the kitchen table, and I used to do YouTube, and I'd have the computer set up, and I'd have some stuff on the counter and be like, hey, can you grab this, or can you take, because sometimes I just had nowhere to go with the stuff. Now T, and that's where it's nice with T and Donna, is you don't realize in between is you're setting up for the next items you want to sell, and you're also taking the items that you're pulling away and putting them in a spot. Now, she does have Louie, her husband, to help her. Sometimes you'll hear the tape in the background, especially with their new place down in South Carolina. So they're really on top of it. Now, you get doing these late. Usually, typically, when I'm doing the auctions, I will invoice right away that night. Because, hey, this is a legit business and people are buying. I want to make sure they get a PayPal invoice. And I also want to make sure that people aren't forgetting, or they're going to work, or whatever they're doing, and, days go by. And typically, in all honesty, I would say 70% of the time I ship within 24 hours of payment. And probably 85%, 90% of the time I ship within 2 days. Now you say, Pat, what's that other 10 or 15%? Those are the circumstances where you're offering something and it's a unique item. In other words, you have to talk to the customer, the viewer. You're offering sneakers, for example, and you're allowing them to pick their size shoe. And sometimes they don't respond to you back right away, or you're going back and forth, or you're trying to answer questions. Recently, I had done a video where I was selling books, DVDs, and media. And for example, I said I might have had 8 lots, and with the profit I was using to go towards what I'm doing with the Jeebus family next month. Now, there wasn't a lot of profit in that, believe it or not. Selling 4 books and 10, 15 DVDs, and people who got them, they'll find that I filled the box, because if it came to, for example, 8 pounds 2 ounces, I just put in enough to get it, because I was paying £9, and as a thank you, I threw in 4 or 5 more DVDs, just because I'm appreciative. But on those, typically those boxes were roughly around $8 to ship, and the items cost me $5-6. So it was roughly on average $7. Now, how did I buy all those DVDs? for that cheap, because I bought 4,000 of them for roughly 40-50 cents back last year, and I had sold probably 2,000 of them last year, average for about $1 a piece, $1.25. So I made my money back already last year. So even selling these at 50-60 cents, it's not a huge money maker. Basically, again, it's one of those scenarios where you're getting your money back. In the books, trying to get books for $1 a piece. I mean, once in a while you'll find where, I have books that somebody donated to me, but some of them are, these books that I offer, I want to make sure they're not musty or mildewy or have mold on the page. I don't want to do that, and I don't want to have a rip cover, and so I sold like 8 or something. But then there was like, oh, can I get one? No, I oversold, and then I ran into the problem like, oh crap, I don't have enough books. So then I had to run around for 2 or 3 days and go to people that I get books from, and sometimes it was a matter of waiting 3 days for the best deal, because sometimes certain days they're better deals and it's 50% off. And if I didn't wait to it, so that's where that 10 or 15% comes in, late. But I try to really be conscientious of doing that. So, all right, let's get into it, because this is honestly going to probably take 2 hours, and I don't even know I'm going to get it all done tonight. I probably won't. So I may continue tomorrow. You'll see me in a different color shirt or something, and you'll see me kind of boxing up the final. I have 2 more mystery boxes left. Hopefully they're sold by the time I upload this video, because that's the thing, giving away a $25 gift card, making the $10 extra on those 2 kind of pays for the gift card and stuff like that. So if I was only doing 3 or 4, I couldn't offer the $25 gift card. So roughly, I should make $125, $150 off the mystery boxes. That's 2 hours worth of work. Shipping them out, I roughly have about 5 or 6 hours into it. And then off the gaming lots, about 5, so look, you're not getting rich. It'll probably turn into about 10 hours worth of work for the game lots. And some of the game lots I already sent out on Friday, because people paid right away on Thursday. So to get them out of the way, I shipped them out. And I do appreciate the people that just also, I did something. Was that? Yeah, I did go on Brian's actually. I did the 3 games and a t-shirt for $20. Because like I said, I'm trying to do so it was 3 Xbox One games or 3 PS4 games with a t-shirt for $20. And if anyone's watching this, I might still have a couple of those available if you want to reach out to me. I probably sold 100 games through the auctions. So I pretty much got my money back now for the games. Anything after that will be profit. At the end of the day, if I make $1.50 a game at 250, it's a volume thing, It's like Amazon's definitely a volume, and even doing the auctions is definitely a volume. Unless you got something really unique. If you look this past week, Brian, Mr. Buys a Lot, was offering those Marvel posters where there's only a limited supply, and people were paying $100, $150. They're on canvas. They're not like inkjet. I've seen them in person because I've been down to the warehouse last week and stuff like that. And actually, Brian bought. Thank you if you're watching this, Mr. Buys a Lot, and he bought actually 5 of the gaming with the t-shirts, and knowing that that's going to help me go towards the toys that I'm donating for the Jeebus family Christmas, and hoping to hand out some gift cards, but gotta sell more shirts. Honestly, I have right now I'm at a loss, so I gotta I probably have, well, I do. I have $750 into t-shirts, $400 into games or toys, and another $200 to travel, so it's a $1,400-$1,500, and I'm definitely going to lose money on this deal. There's no way about it, but it's all right on some things, just as long as I don't lose my shirt, I guess, right? So, all right, let's get into this, and you'll see coming up, there'll be a lot of fast forwarding. So, thanks for watching, guys, and we're gonna do this in hyperlapse. I'm not gonna talk too much when we're making this stuff. Well, maybe I'll stop and show you things, but that'll be it. Well, it took 9. I just looked at the hyperlapse. That took 9 minutes, it says. Wow. But I think you see that 9 minutes in probably 45 seconds. So what I'll do, which I've already done because you've already made this far, is I've overlapped some Christmas music onto that. So, hey, I got an idea. See these little cardboards that came from the boxes? Some of them have these little tabs. An official Patdees ruler. See, hold on, guys. 1 inch, 2 inch, 3 inch, 4 inch. There we go. Hold on, folks. This is on the fly. Hold on, and don't be looking at my grays in my hair there. There you go. Official. There you go. Ruler, 4-inch ruler. Oh, wait a minute. I'll autograph it. There we go. There's the autograph. No, I'm just kidding. Me just being a goof. But one thing I wanted to mention, and if I didn't mention it, one good thing that these mystery boxes are good for, especially too, is sometimes you forget somebody, or sometimes you need a stocking stuffer, or sometimes, it's like that assortment of stuff in there, I want to give my nephew a toy, or, somebody else a pair of socks that I may throw in there, something you keep for yourself, or I've had people actually tell me sometimes they even find something in there that they sell and relist. So that'll happen. Let me show you one thing that will go into the mystery box. So not every mystery box, because they'll be random, but like this cocktail shaker, brand new. Let me open it up. This is how it opens. It's a heavy-duty glass and metal stainless steel glass cocktail shaker. Now it's got a retail price on it. See it? $49.99. Now realistically, I didn't pay that. I think I paid around $15 or $18 for those. But that'll be in some of the boxes. So there will be people that will benefit. Obviously, the value of the boxes are $80 to $100. I mean, because they're all mystery boxes, and I'm not sitting there calculating them up. But this will be one of the items that go in there, which is a great gift. And, maybe you keep it yourself. So I just wanted to show you that. Again, we're going to go back into hyperlapse, and I'll kind of show you some things. And before we close the boxes up, we'll kind of pan over the boxes. I got 15 boxes made up right now. And I got to leave a space in between here so that I got to run down and fill things up. But like, we'll start putting the stuff in the box like that. And here's a box that we're using. Like I said, the 16 by 12 by 8. And here's the 15 by 10 by 6. Now, we did have one customer, his name is Ivan. He requested pretty much baseball card related type stuff. So probably what I'll do with him is I'll probably put maybe 2 sets of cards, maybe a starting lineup. The problem with cards is they're heavy. And boy, you start getting, because I try to keep these boxes under about 9 or 10 pounds. So that way the shipping is around 12 pounds. You start getting over like 14, 15 pounds, that easily can double the shipping, and there goes the profit. But, sometimes depending upon the way I buy cards, I can get them cheaper. But so this is the bigger box that I'm using, and this is the difference of the smaller box. Oh, wait a minute. We got to get the Patdees ruler out. Hold on. See, here's the difference. 2 inches. 2 inches this way. I want to Patdees ruler. I don't know. It's $1 million idea, folks. It's $1 million. All right, hey guys, just me goofing around. All right, hope you like this video. Give me thumbs up, thumbs up, and comment below. And the holidays are coming. I hope everybody's having a blessed holiday. And you can see we got our tree up. But I like my tree. I keep my tree up year round. The only difference is we put decorations. I was actually looking for some decorations. It was all before COVID started. I had requested, and some people sent me some decorations. I wanted to have thrift store or donated decorations from other YouTubers. And honestly, what happened was, you know, Colby had got that helicopter accident, and then COVID hit, and then people kind of forgot about me. I think I had 3 people send me, Locker Nuts being one of them, Myra from Florida, and I'm sorry if I forgot the other one. There was only about 3 ornaments I got, so we got the tree decorated. There's no presents underneath it yet because Santa obviously didn't come, but all right, let's get to making these mystery boxes. Okay, what I gotta do is pause here for a little bit because honestly, I gotta get more stuff. And you figure 15 boxes, about 150 items. Now, there will be things thrown in the boxes. Full disclosure, there'll be things thrown in, some VHS, brand new. They don't count as the 8 to 10 items. Those are just freebies. Those are fillers. There'll be, for example, here is a brand new Parchtown dog collar. Again, that's a filler. Even though that's a $5, $6 item, we don't count that. That's going to be thrown in as fillers. So some of these boxes will get 12, 13 items. Want to make sure that the retail value is definitely going to be $100, but there'll be fill-in items that fill the box. But the main boxes will have 8 to 10 items, not including the fill-in items. So I got to get more stuff together, and we're about halfway filled. So it's going right, but we'll have to go through and kind of figure out the boxes. And it's going faster than I thought because I prepared myself. I filled 3 big boxes with inventory. So let me go into my supplies and grab more stuff so that I can start filling in the voids. All right. Okay, folks, I'm back. What I just got, you guys don't realize I stopped for about 40 minutes, but new clothes with tags. Each box will get 1 different item. There's men's shirts, women's shirts, pair of shorts, actually, but all brand new stuff with tags. So every box, I'm almost actually done with putting this stuff together. And again, everything is just randomly. Polo shirt. So I think I still need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, I still need about 7 more articles of clothing. One thing I did is I went and got some fill-in stuff, freebies I call them. So we're going to throw in candy, first aid. Some people are going to get a ruler because you can always, a lot of times when you want to know your measurement size for your boxes and stuff for shipping, it's always good to have a tape measure. So we're going to have tape measure. And I even picked up candles. So there's going to be, everybody will get a candle. Again, these don't count as part of the 8 to 10 items. These are just fill-ins. So I think I got enough for everybody on the candle. Might be one short, but that's all right. So when you get your, if you're one of my buyers and you get your box and I'm like, what's that smell? That's the candle that I threw in there and stuff. So, all right, I got to get a couple more things together and start kind of reviewing the box, doing a count, and then putting in that special Funko Pop that we're giving away, the $25 Amazon gift card. So from start to finish right now, you're not seeing all that. It's been about an hour and a half now. I did take about 10 or 15 minutes and stopped a couple minutes to just go over a couple things. And but I'm getting close to almost being done on these boxes. And then I'll pan over the boxes and kind of show you. And then we'll get them wrapped up, shipped up, and then I'll show you the stack. And they'll be good to go. So, all right. We'll see you a little bit. Okay, guys. We're getting close to the very end. So what I want to show you guys is two things. Everybody who bought off of me on Black Friday, the mystery box, received a free Julie McKenna. And I looked them up on eBay. They sell for roughly $12, $15. So everybody will be getting one of these figurines in their box. I got two here right now. I can show you real quick, for instance. So what'll happen is these will get wrapped in brown paper very carefully and probably put in a plastic bag. So if you guys are watching this and you get that brown paper wrapped bag is a Julie McKenna. So everybody who had bought from me, I had acquired these a while ago, and I held them on to Christmas, wanting to do something special with them. So that's part of that. And then remember I mentioned about the, here we go. So this is going to be randomly put in a box, an MTV Funko Pop, along with a Patdees Phillies, and what it says, my position, YT, YouTube, autographed. That picture was taken when I was in Florida. And on the back, it says, thanks for supporting me and my YouTube channel. This is a limited card to only 100. Each will be numbered. Likes Walt Disney, vintage lunchboxes, cards, of course, and LJN wrestling figures. Patdees, the traveling picker. Like and subscribe. This is the Philly Pretzel edition. But on the back of this, there's a serial number, a number that only I know. So no one can go out and just buy this and say, hey, Pat, I got the... No. And there'll be a note in each box thanking everybody for what, supporting me, yada, yada, yada. As I was watching Seinfeld last night. They put that on Netflix now in that episode, yada, yada, yada. So, yada, yada, yada. So basically, the winner needs to reach out through me through email, through Messenger on Instagram. You could follow my Facebook page, Patdees. Instagram, I think it's Patdees72, because I couldn't get Patdees because originally, I don't know, but over there, or yeah, those are the places. Or I'll even put my email on the note that's in the box. If you win, to qualify, there's two things. To qualify for the $25 gift card for Amazon, you got to send me a picture of you holding these. And Patdees, I'm the one, and then give me the serial number on the back of it. It's a 5-digit number. Then I'll know if it's legit. Because some people have bought in this card. You can't just take this card and get this and try to get the free $25. And you send me a picture, Now you could, oh, I don't have social media. You could send it, you take a picture on your phone and you just attach it to your email. But you give me permission to share that on YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, and you know, and my yeah, pretty much that's it. So basically, hey, like, you know, let's say, you know, Julie Smith from Nebraska, she won the Patdees $25 Amazon gift card from the mystery boxes. And she got a Funko Pop, and I explained a little bit about how I did it and stuff like that. But you give me the permission, basically, for the $25, and then what we do is we'll send you the $25 either digitally for Amazon, or I already purchased the gift card, but I give out different ones different times, so I may even just send it to you digitally so you have it right away. But that's the key. You gotta, you know. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to stop here and I'm going to pan over the boxes real quick just to kind of give you a glimpse of what's inside. But what I got to do is I got to take each box over to my workstation countertop right now and go through each box and make sure there's 8 to 10 items, not including the little fill-in items like the measuring tape, the candles, the little first aid kits, any candy, things like that. Now, Pat, why is it not 10, was it 8? For example, if you got one of those cocktail shakers that are retail value 50, realistically probably 35 the value is up if you look that up on Amazon. Those type of boxes may only get 8 items. Now, if you didn't get one of those, you're getting 10. You know, so again, it's a mystery box. Do I know who's going to get them? The value is going to be $80 to $100. Box could be $83. Box could be $110. It's a mystery box. That's why it's called a mystery box. So I'm going to pan over these and then go through them, inspect them, pack them, get them. These will go into a random box. There are no labels printed yet from PayPal. So then when all the boxes are taped, now I will show you, I'll come up with the stack of labels and then label the boxes. Now I did have, I think, 2 people get 2 of them. So what I'm going to try to do is figure out, sometimes I could tape the boxes together. In other words, I could do 2 boxes taped together and change the measurements and actually save money by doing that through UPS. So I may do that instead of, in other words, let's say a box weighs 9 pounds, there's 2 boxes weighs 18 pounds. If you put that in the measurements and you put one box 18 pounds, it may cost you, for example, $23. But if you ship them both separate, it'd be $14 a box. It costs you $28. So actually doing it that way, I could save $6. When the person gets them, they'll just have to realize there's 2 separate boxes there, and kind of, you know, they'll kind of tell it's a double box feature. But that's only gonna, I think there's 2 people that did that, and then Ivan, of course, he got. I don't mean to call out Ivan if you're watching, but Ivan got a special box. His not really as much as a mystery as more of a catered box to his likes as far as baseball and stuff like that. And I said, yeah, I'll do that for you and stuff like that. But so again, this will go in and no one will know. And the card, I'll take a picture of the card, and the card basically will be in back of the Funko Pop like this. I'll slide it in the back and it'll be in there. So, all right, let me pan over the boxes, and then we're going to get into inspecting the boxes, filling the boxes, make sure the proper amounts in there, filling any voids with the craft paper, sealing up the boxes. Now, the boxes say eBay. These are boxes I bought from eBay, which is nice because I can't use those for Amazon to ship to customers. So I use them for eBay and auctions and stuff like that. So let's get into that, and we're getting close to wrapping up this video. I know it's probably a little bit long, but just wanted to really show you the process of what we do here and how, you know, the mystery boxes are created, and more work than sometimes people think. And even next year I want to offer more, and may offer them on my website and stuff like that, but I want to create a system where maybe I do a mystery box even out of storage units. But those are some used things, and, you know, kind of really, if I ever get into where I can buy some really big lots of stuff, maybe someone says to me, hey, Pat, we wear size large and extra large clothes. Could you do something like that? Like, I did a couple of those last week. I offered up 10 clothes with a pair of shoes for $100. That's a great deal. The shoes alone are $50. So basically it was $5 a piece for the clothing. and that's shipped. I mean, that's a good deal. So, all right, let's pan them over and get them out. Okay, here's one box. There's puzzles, games, toys, clothes. Another box, cocktail shaker, Funko Pops, Hallmark. Even like this. Look at this, a veggie slicer in there. Bunch of different things in there. There's a Discovery dinosaur shower head. Family Escapes coloring. Games. Vegetable slicer. A lot of these boxes have the cocktail shaker in it. So that just gives you a quick glimpse. Like I said, I'm going to go pull one by one. And inspect them and make sure that they're the proper counts in there and start sealing them up and then get the labels made. Okay, well there you go. 15 mystery boxes. So they're all packaged. They've all been inspected. They've all had the Jude McKenna Christmas gift put in. That didn't count to the 8 to 10 items. Everyone has a couple little extra goodies in there, but whew, good to go. So inspecting them actually took me about an hour because I really wanted to make sure that, you know, there was probably 3 or 4 that were a little bit light, and I went and got more stuff, you know, to make sure that we're hitting that $80 to $100 value, which we are. I'm not, you know. Now the thing is, I printed off the labels, and here actually is the pile of labels here. A little bit of my workstation's a mess. I don't want to kind of show no one's address, but this is the pile of labels now that will randomly be put on. So I'll show you that, and basically almost done with this. Hey folks, well it is the next day, and as you can see, because I'm dressed different, and actually I'm shaved today too, but I was just on auctions for you, and I had 3 mystery boxes left. Some of the people that had paid, and their YouTube name didn't match and stuff, and then I figured it out and stuff like that. So wound up having 3 because somebody wanted to substitute cards, so I did that, and wound up actually selling 4. So I sold out of all the mystery boxes. Let me flip the phone around here. Okay, yep, there's the pile, the postal pile and the UPS pile. Why aren't they stacked together? That's to show you. I mean, I'll have to post my photo there. So if you ever run into a guy that's basically 7 foot tall, that's because these are 8 foot ceilings there. That's 7 foot of boxes there. Now these are all. Why did you go UPS? Honestly, because you know, it's the price. This box might have been $14. I don't want to show no one's address, but like say for example, I'm in Pennsylvania, so New Jersey, Ohio, New York, that might have been $15 to send. Post office, UPS, it was like $11. So there it is, and thank you. Those boxes are ready to go. It is Sunday when I'm taping this at 5 o'clock. I'll put out this video in the next couple days. And I stayed up late last night, but I got it done. I want to thank everybody for the support. We had a new person come on and asked me to make up them a mystery box. Her name was Deb, and she's new to reselling. And I said, oh, okay, great. And made a little special box for her. So I hope she... Sometimes we can do those things if we have certain clothes and certain sizes, new with tags, that, hey, I can kind of... It's hard to special. It would be hard to specialize 50 boxes, but 1 or 2 boxes I can do that, like with Ivan with the baseball. So there they are, good to go. And I'll show you real quick my Amazon pile ready to go out. Okay, these are my Amazon, eBay orders. I only had a couple eBay orders, but this is my Amazon pile ready to go out for Monday morning. There is approximately, I think it was 27. I still got actually. I'm not even finished. I think I had 32 orders, but there's about 27 there, and so I have 5, 6 shipping labels I just printed, and I have a couple orders today. I had more orders actually today, but I That stuff is at the warehouse. So, all right, and there's my tree. We're gonna close it out with that. Again, I want to thank you guys. You can see me working on the stacking the games, the PS4 games, and going through them and inspecting them. And I sold a bunch of those. Going stuff that I had used for the mystery boxes, different things. People got some of this stuff. So there we are, folks. Just a little bit show you what I do for mystery boxes and what's involved in the Black Friday marathon. The house is a little bit of a mess right now because of having to ship 30 some packages just in basically 2 days, and then 16 mystery boxes, and then 3 media book DVD lots, and approximately 9 game lots. So now, so some stuff we brought, had to set up in here because we needed a big area to do it. And honestly, the living room being so big and clear, this was the best place to kind of do these mystery boxes and stuff like that. So over the next day or two, well, we'll get these all shipped out tomorrow, and then over the next day or two, kind of put this stuff back in place where it belongs. That's why I can't do it all the time, because just not properly set up to do it all the time. But hey, guys, I do appreciate your support. I hope you liked a little bit of insight in what it takes to do these mystery boxes and what it takes to be a reseller. And guys, have a great day.